Hi, my name is Garrison Nauman, and this is my video on my topic of the relationship of nutrition and obesity. Although following a proper personalized nutrition plan can seem like a daunting task, there can be many health benefits once it's constructed. When proper nutrition satisfies the body's requirements of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals, an individual will reap many positive side effects. One of these benefits is maintaining muscle strength and bone mass. Additionally, it helps with weight management and levels of constipation. Nutritionists have produced studies that have proven that individuals with relatively better nutrition habits have more energy, motivation, mood, and oftentimes a better sex life. You will think more clearly, have better muscle tone, and get more done as you have than you can enjoy a more leisurely lifestyle. You may find that you even have a better social life with a healthy diet. Eating the proper nutrients will also boost your immune system, which will lessen the risk of catching common diseases like the cold. Along with these many benefits, the most important is nutrition's ability to prevent chronic diseases such as high blood pressure and much more serious diseases such as obesity. An obese individual is a person who has a body mass index of 30 or higher, and these rates of individuals have been increasing for the past 20 or so years. Over the past 20 years, there has been a great increase in of these individuals. A recent study by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services discussed the increase in rates in the past 20 years and how the average adult nowadays does not meet the proper nutrition. They stated, during the past 20 years, obesity rates among individuals have risen significantly in the United States. In 2005 to 2006, data from the National Health Center of Health Statistics show that 34% of U.S. adults 20 years of age or older, or over 72 million people, are obese. The concern with the disease's rate rising rapidly is because obesity, diet, and physical activity issues are the leading cause of premature deaths in the United States. Along with fatality concerns, obesity is known to impair certain senses of functions of the body. Some of these include people's ability to smell and sleep. Furthermore, cancerous tumors are known to form in obese humans. As if that were not enough, studies have recently conducted by the Wall Street Journal have linked obesity to problems with fertility in males. Fertility is another area that obesity seems to disrupt. Since obesity has caused such a scare in the United States and numerous other countries, many studies have been conducted to seek a correlation between the disease and improper nutrition. Naturally, bad nutrition and eating habits such as snacking often lead to obesity. Oftentimes in high-income countries like the United States, there is an abundance of energy-dense foods that are not considered healthy when it comes to micronutrients. One example of these kinds of foods would be French fries, which contain large amounts of butter, oil, and saturated fats. These foods are often found at fast food chains and are so readily available that it is easy for society to consume these and not maintain proper diet. Since these foods are so energy dense, they often leave an excess of energy, which is then stored in the body as fat. Thousands of years ago, our bodies evolved and programmed itself to do so when food wasn't as readily available as it is today. This fat storage eventually builds up and often eventually leads to obesity. The World Health Organization states, while energy from fat is no more fattening than the same amount of energy from carbohydrates and protein, diets that are high in fat tend to be energy dense. In addition to these energy-dense foods, other problems exist, such as the consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages such as sodas. With all the consumption habits that lead to improper nutrition and obesity in mind, one can create a general strategy of proper nutrition coupled with physical activity to prevent it. The main relationship that needs to be considered is caloric consumption versus caloric expenditure. Each individual has a different metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy expended by humans on a daily basis. This rate tells us how many calories they should be consuming after taking into account the amount of energy that is burned during physical activity. Calculating this will give an individual a target caloric rate to stay and maintain a proper nutrition. To help stay below or at its target number, Energy-dense level foods should be consumed less, as well as sugar-sweetened soft drinks and micronutrient-poor foods. Doing so will not only decrease the amount of calories that are converted to excess energy, but will make an individual less lethargic due to the micronutrient-rich food level. The World Health Organization additionally states, a lower consumption of energy-dense foods and energy-dense drinks contributed to a reduction in total energy intake. Physical activity can help burn excess calories. However, one could argue that a very constructive nutrition plan could limit one's amounts of physical activity needed. This is an example of the World Health Organization's table that states proper diet, and this is just one example that would help benefit a certain individual. And that is my video on the relationship between nutrition and diseases such as obesity. Okay, thank you.